I'm so excited because starting today, I can use my wireless microphone to give you a new moon business reading. If you're tuning in, I would love to know if you can hear me because this is kind of a new microphone, and if it doesn't work, please let me know so that I can continue what I want to be doing today. Can you hear me? Please let me know in the chat if you can hear me. I will wait. I don't want to waste any energy. I'm seeing a lot of hearts. Just let me know that you can hear me so that I can continue. Okay, thank you, Esme. Thank you. Okay, so one of the most amazing things that I offer in my business programs is that connection to the universe, that connection to who you are. The funny thing is that today is new moon, and I usually do a new moon ritual. I chose not to do them in the summer because I also want to, do my own practices. And then today I got this idea that maybe I can share a little bit of the new moon magic with you and kind of talk to you about why this is important in your business. I don't know if you have a business or not. If you don't have a business, feel free to stick around and maybe you can use the information. It's a little bit crooked. The information that I'm sharing in your own private life. But I will be giving you a reading in this life, so stick around. But what I have come to see is that when I started my business, you bash anyone. I don't want to say that careers are not good. I'm just saying that it didn't work for me. This is my experience, and I'm talking from personal experience and for what I've seen in my clients. So I want to state that discernment. But I am okay, I'm back. I think I'm back. Let's hope that I'm back. So what I did for the past 2 years of building my business was, instead of me hearing something outside of me, I went and dived deeper into me. And this is the reason why I believe that my moon rituals and everything that I do on the spiritual part of your business is so important, that you cannot skip it. You cannot just not see it. So I want to give you a new moon. I want to guide you in a process, basically, because if you are an entrepreneur, I know that a lot of times it becomes about ticking a lot of boxes. Okay, I need to do to-dos, I need to do this, I need to do that. And we tend to forget that when we are creating, when we are inspired, if we want to be motivated, all of that comes from that inner wisdom. All of that comes from that inner passion that we have inside of us. So if we don't do that, if we don't connect to that soft part inside of us, you will not be able to break that outer shell. Now, today is new moon in Cancer, and Cancer is exactly that. We all have this outer shell, right? The Cancer symbol is the crab, and the crab has this really hard, strong outer shell, but it's literally just mush on the inside. And every entrepreneur has this shell, and I have made it my mission to help entrepreneurs out there to break that shell, to connect more often to that soft inside, so that they can create from spirit, so that they can create from that grounded energy, instead of creating from this, I call it the entrepreneurial rat race. So before we continue, if you're joining me live, I want to invite you to close your eyes. If you feel comfortable, if you're already in your bed, that's okay. If you're next to your partner that's watching TV, that's also okay. And I want you to take a deep breath in and just softly relax. We're not going to make this into a too long of a thing. When we are in my moon rituals, we do take our sweet time, 2 hours of you really reconnecting to who you are. But for now, it's just really about slowing down. So I'm also going to slow down the pace of my voice, because we have all the time in the world. And I believe that this is a message for you. You have all the time in the world. You don't have to feel rushed in your business. You don't have to feel like you don't have enough time to do all of the things that you're supposed to be doing to achieve the results that you want. Because if there's one thing that I have learned in the past 2 years is that when you truly believe in the universe, when you truly believe that the universe is the one giving you the purpose for your business, which I 100% believe that that's what's happening, then there is no time. Time, and maybe I'm not the only one that says this, time is literally a human's construct. So I want you to just relax. And I want you to let go of the tension in your neck. Maybe you want to open up your jaw a little bit. And I want you to let go of your abdomen muscles and just relax. I want you to notice how your knees are feeling and just relax into your knees. I want you to notice how your breath is doing. And can you make it a little bit of a longer breath? So really extend that in breath as much as you can. Extend it. Hold it at the top and then release it slowly. As slow as you can, as slow as your nervous system allows you to today. And it's okay to allow that outer shell to break. So what would happen if we all have walls around us? What is one wall that you would like to break, and what would happen if that wall, that outer shell, that harder outer shell, if you would let that go in your business? What is one thing, what is one gift, what is one deep soul mission that would be able to emerge from that little hole that you drill into the outer shell? I'm not asking you to let go of the whole thing because that would be too much. But let's say if you took a drilling machine and you dig a little hole. I'm getting emotional. That's good. And whoever is feeling any of these emotions, just release it and let it go. But if you were to drill a little hole into that harder outer shell, all of the things that you're not showing up, that you're not showing other people, because you're afraid that your business might suffer, because you're afraid it doesn't match with your niche, because you're afraid that whatever it might be. If you drill a hole, what will be flowing out of it? What is the first thing that wants to come out? Because believe me that when you allow yourself to release that outer shell, it's purpose that's going to come out. Because that emotion is inside you. That is your emotion. That is your purpose. That is your mission. That is who you're supposed to be and meant to be. So what is that one thing that you can release? And it's funny, right? So we could say, I want you to think about 3 goals that you have. But I think that those seeing this, so I am here challenging you to not look at what you're going to achieve. I'm here challenging you to think about what is it that you're going to release. What resistance will you be releasing for something new to emerge from that softness, right? The crab energy that is today, the new moon energy. Because I believe that a lot of us have this protection. And when you no longer have that and you know how to channel that energy into your business, it's going to grow. And when you enter my world and have me as your business coach, this is what we do. A lot of times it's bringing you back to your essence. It's bringing you back to that purposeful being that lives inside you. And from that purposeful being, you can create bigger, more amazing things for your clients, for the people that you help. So a lot of times that, yes, we're going to take strategy sessions, and yes, we're going to devise our goals, and yes, we're going to earn money. But I am more focused on the business energetics. What is the driver? What is the driver underneath it, right? So I'm seeing someone dropping something in the chat. It's your fear to fail. And the funny thing is that I just dropped a thought that I had this morning about the only way to prove yourself and let go of that resistance that you're not ready, right? Because a lot of us don't feel ready yet to the next step. And the only way that you can feel ready is if you gain experience. And with fear, it's the same thing. It's really about you letting go of that fear by doing courageous things. There's one tip that I can give you, and this is really my golden tip. So take a pen, take a paper, write it down, and don't forget it. And I feel like right now I'm on a tour of I talk a lot about business, which I don't do as much as I'm doing now, because obviously I'm launching my money program, which is the Wealthy Rebel, a program where I will be teaching you how to break those conditioning, the blockages, those energetic and body blockages around money, around selling, around really showing up at your best version and really sharing your gifts with the world. So this is the reason that I've been talking a lot about business. So I might not share this tip ever again. But what has brought me to where I am right now in the past 2 years is that I always say to myself, what is the next scary thing that I can do? I consciously look for scary things to do in my business. And actually, I think that it is an amazing moment to announce what my next scary thing is. Because I think I've said it in stories, but now it's a go. It's 100% go. Before it was just an idea. Now it's 100% go. I'm actually going to sign the papers today of this one scary thing that I'm going to be doing. Because on the 13th of October, I will be giving my first live event for entrepreneurs in the Netherlands. And I already have the location. I have the date, the 13th of October. Of course, it's on the 13th. And it's going to be in the Netherlands. So watch out. I think you can already sign up for the waitlist on my link in bio if there's something that calls you. But this is something that, of course, I'm super scared to do. I don't feel ready. I mean, I've been on shows and performing and being an MC for as long as I can remember, ever since I was a little girl. But I always look for that next scary thing. And I believe that the universe has brought me here for a reason. And it really is about empowering others to do similar crazy shit and guiding you into doing that. Thank you so much. I'm very proud too. So feel free to join the waitlist, because I'm going to have limited tickets, because I'm also going to do ads on it, because I also want to, broaden the spectrum, broaden the community that I attract. Because I know that maybe if I put all of my tickets on Instagram, they might be sold out really fast, but I would also get, my number one fans, but they might have already done the programs that I offer, right? So I have to be a little bit strategic on how I'm doing that. So I might have limited amount of tickets if you are here on Instagram. So make sure that you go to my link in bio and sign up for that. But coming back to you, not because I feel ready, but because I believe that in me paving the way, we're back. I think we're back. So it's really about paving the way and show you that you don't have to be scared of that next level of you. And when we took today's reading, new moon reading for your business, how can you incorporate that in your life? How can you, I'm not saying break the whole shell, right? Drill a little hole, and what beautiful thing can come out of that. And I actually do want to give you a reading. So I'm going to let you choose out of 3 things before I do the reading, right? And this is going to be a little bit personalized. I've never done this, but I'm a kind of like, this is my guilty pleasure. I go on YouTube and I do like these tarot readings that I love. And because I'm also a psychic healer, and I'm a trauma informed, so it's so weird, the combination that I have of skills to be able to be of service, because on the one hand, I'm very evidence-based, I'm trauma informed, and I'm also a psychic healer. that my father and my grandfather, they were both healers, and that knowledge and power was passed down through me. And I can, read energy and get messages for your business from the universe. And if you've been to my master classes, if you've ever been to a group coaching of me, you've seen it. Unfortunately, on Instagram, I cannot show it, but this is one of the ways that I could potentially provide you with a little bit of value from that end as well. So you can choose between three things. So I want you to think of one question in your head, one area of your business that you want more clarity on. One thing that you need to know about messages is that the universe will never take away your soul's lesson. So, and I'm also an ethical psychic. So even if I do see something that's a little bit predictive, I will not share with you like no, yes or no. So energy can always shift. So whatever reading I give you today, it is based on your energy of today. I cannot predict the future because we have multiple options available to us depending on your choice that you make today. And this is why creating every day is so important. So have that discernment, know that it's an intuitive tool. So take whatever applies and leave whatever doesn't. But think about that one area in your business that you want to explore, have more clarity on. No yes or no questions. Good questions would be, how do I huppel de pup? Huppel de pup is, by the way, a Dutch thing that you can say to fill in the blanks. How can I, what is something that I can focus on right now? What is something that I need to know about my business? Make it specific. So I'm going to give you some time to think about that, and I'm also going to call in my own spiritual guides. Take a deep breath. Okay, and I'm going to show you three things, and you can choose one of the three things to be guided by, right? You can choose the blue deck, you can choose the red deck, or you can choose the blue book, right? So blue deck, red book, red deck, or blue book, and you can choose one of these three decks for you to get the business reading. Whichever calls on you first, that's the one. Don't doubt it too much. It's usually the first thing that comes to mind. And if you're here live, I would love to know if you chose already, because then I can put it in the chat and I can continue with the actual reading. So number one, let me know which one that you choose. Number one would be the blue cards. Number two would be the book. And number three would be the red cards. So stick around. So I want a message for the blue deck for their business. Whoa, okay. Envy. This is so beautiful. I love this already. I'm already getting exactly what you're supposed to be doing. I'm going to take two cards because I could do this forever. Maybe I should open my own YouTube channel with readings. One more card, clarifying card. One more message for group number one. There we go. One card, please. One card, please. There we go. That was one card. Okay, so, there we go. So if you chose the blue deck, this is so much fun, by the way. I could totally do this again. You got envy. I don't want you to be scared about the message. So just bear with me because I did get a download. It's not as negative as you think. And I got patience upside down. All right? And what I'm seeing here is that you're too focused on the negative. You're too focused on the outside world. You're too focused on what other people are doing. You're too focused on the shiny objects on the outside. It's as if I'm getting goosebumps. What I'm sensing is that you are forgetting your own magic. you are, I'm literally getting the sentence, green of envy. You're letting yourself turn green. So how can you open up your heart again to the good things inside of you, right? Because usually when you have envy, when you are envious of other people, is because you are not seeing your own self-worth, because you don't know how beautiful your own heart is, because you don't know how amazing your own business is, how amazing your own gifts are, right? This is a business reading. So stop looking at other people for solutions, for inspiration. This is one of the reasons, by the way, that I don't follow a lot of people, because I know that I have an opinion, that I have a message to convey. So I only follow those that right now feel in alignment for me. And then sometimes I unfollow everybody again, and then I start from scratch. Because it's really about you understanding that you cannot be focused on what everybody else is doing. And this is one of the main reasons that I created my mastermind Emerge. My mastermind Emerge was literally born out of a necessity that I was seeing outside. That every business coach that I went to look at their page, they're all telling me, oh, I have the best blueprint, the best blueprint. And then when I went to have a conversation with them, they were throwing strategies in my face. And I would be like, yeah, but that might not be what works for me. Can we maybe look in some ways that works for me and my intuition and what I feel in my body and what feels true for me? But a lot of business coaches were not offering that. And that's one of the reasons that I offer it now with Emerge. So patience upside down means that it's coming, right? You've been very patient. So I feel that in a way you're also getting a kiss from the universe. I don't know if that makes sense. As if it's as if you're getting a pat on the back and saying, I see. Okay, I'm gonna talk a little bit, but literal words that are coming down is like, sweet daughter, sweet son, I've seen your work. I've seen how hard you've been trying to soften, to lean in, to relax, to trust me. So your patience has been seen, has been recognized, but don't move into the envy. Don't move into, the darkness within you. So really let go of that, and your patience will be rewarded because it's upside down. So it's not asking you for patience, it's just rewarding it and being like, hey, I've got you. It's coming to an end. Like action is starting to is gonna come. If you are seeing this reading, is because I'm doing a business reading, which I don't do a lot. But at this very moment, I am bringing into your awareness that I have an amazing program for entrepreneurs. And I think that you can feel, even if you have a business, just notice how I am bringing this to you. It's an invitation. It is a way that I'm showing you what is possible for you inside my programs. I will be here holding that space, bringing you back to who you are in your essence with the help of the universe. Will I be doing readings? I don't know. I might, because I always follow the universal intuition as well in everything that I do. Let me see if I have one last thing for group number 1. Okay, there's one more thing that's coming up for me, and I don't know why, but I feel that this envy is influenced by someone outside of you. I'm literally seeing as if, we all have the two, the ange ou démon, the angel and the demon. And in your case, it could be either your own ego that is guiding you in the wrong direction, telling you shouldn't listen to that person, or, oh, look at that person. Oh, my baby, look at that. What are they doing? It could be your own internal voice telling you that, but it could also be someone in the outside of you. It could also be a friend that doesn't have your best interest at heart, or a coach, or someone in your surroundings that you intuitively already know this. And maybe this is a confirmation that you need to, let those people go because they don't have your best interest at heart. And as much as it pains me to say this, because I wish that I could believe that it wasn't that way, unfortunately, we do live in a world filled with dualities, and not everybody has your best interest at heart, because not everybody has upgraded their level of consciousness. So you really need to let go You need to learn to let go of those people that are no longer an energetic match. And I am very, very clear with these. If you just tuned in, you have a chance to choose out of two things. You can choose the blue book, or you can choose the red deck, because I already did the first one. Choose one of the two. Think about a question that you want to ask in your business area, and then one of these two cards, I believe, will give you the answer. If you were in the group number 1 of the reading, let me know if that resonated, if the message that the universe gave you resonated. And I'm going to continue with the blue book. So the way that I'm going to do the blue book, this is one of my favorite books. I use it as an oracle, by the way. I literally have it on my table. And sometimes when I feel like I want a message, I just ask for a question and I open it in a random page. So I thought that would be fun, and I will also be drawing one card out of the blue deck for group number 2. So if you chose the blue book, this is your answer. Please give me the page for the answer of group number 1. This is so much fun. It resonated. I'm happy to hear. So I'm going to read the page. It's impossible to have a great life without love. People who have great lives think and talk about what they love more than what they don't love. And people who are struggling think and talk about what they don't love more than what they do love. And this is a quote. One word frees us of all the weight and the pain of life. And that word is love. And it's from Sophocles. Talk about what you love. And I want to show you because it's so big here. So if you chose the blue book, talk about what you love. As I'm doing right now program, I am talking to you about my Emerge Mastermind. I am talking to you about, divination tools. I'm talking to you about the moon, about connecting with spirit. I'm talking to you about what I love, what I have put all of my love into as well. I think we're back. Okay, so we're back. If it glitches again, we will just, you can just meditate a little bit, okay? So talk about what you love. I'm going to continue reading the page for you. When you talk about any difficulties with money, a relationship, an illness, or even the profits of your business are down, you're tuning in right now, so this is for you. You are not talking about what you love. When you talk about a bad event in the news or a person, a situation that annoyed you or frustrated you, you're not talking about what you love. Talking about the bad day you had, being late for an appointment, getting caught in traffic, or missing the bus are all talking about what you don't love. There are many little things that happen each day if you get caught up in talking about what you don't love. Every one of those little things bring you more struggle and difficulty to your life. You have to talk about the good news of the day, talk about the appointment that went well, talk about what you love, being on time. Talk about how good it is to be full of health. Talk about the profits that you want in your business. Talk about the situations, the interactions that you had in your day, and talk about what you love, and that will bring more love to you. Now, honestly, if this isn't a clear message enough, I don't know what is, because there is even a picture with it, which is the parrot. I don't know if you can see it. A parrot in a cage. And it says, if you parrot negative things, squawk about what you don't love, you're literally jailing yourself like a parrot in a cage. Every time you talk about what you don't love, you are adding another bar to the cage, and you're locking yourself away from all the good. What book is this? This is my favorite book of all time. It's called The Power by Rhonda Byrne. She also wrote The Secret. And I like this one because it talks about the power, and it's literally the power and it's love. I loved getting it on Audible, and then I got the physical book. And on Audible, you can feel this woman's passion, love, purpose. And when I finished the book, I started crying. So it really touched me. So the way that I'm doing this now is just an oracle with this book. But I'm going to ask for one more message for if you chose the book. If you didn't choose the book, then that means that your message is still to come with the next part. So one more message for people that chose the book. Thank you. Beautiful. This is beautiful. Oh, this is so freaking cool. I got 2 cards, and they feel in alignment. They feel like they're conveying one message together. And it's literally strategy and third chakra. And the funny thing is that when you will be doing my money program, for those of you that are considering doing my money program for entrepreneurs, where we will be releasing all of the blockages, we will be working both on the third chakra, which is our sexuality, our passion, our creativity, and on strategy. But not on strategy from the head, but on strategy from the heart. And I think that this is why these 2 cards are coming together. It's because when we talk about strategy in the outside world, in the new world, people think that it's all coming from your head. Like, okay, I need to think about this strategy. But they forget that the biggest strategy is coming from your own creativity, right? I'm going to give you an example. And this example is coming to me as we're talking right now. When I was building my first funnel, it's a strategic thing. Okay, let's think about your first funnel. I got so overwhelmed. I started crying. I'm like, I cannot think about this. But then when I tapped into my passion, my core, my creativity, my third chakra, I started writing emails, just blast emails. And then at the end, I just hired someone to turn those blast emails into a funnel. So this is, I think, the way that we should understand that strategy, when you use it the right way, it shouldn't limit you. It should support you. And this is another reason why I think that having me as your business coach would be an added bonus to the palette of support that you might already have around you, because I'm trauma informed. And trauma informed means that I will never, ever, ever force you to do things that you don't feel comfortable with doing now. I will never tell you, yeah, do it anyways with fear, blah, 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 because that's not the way that will get you the results in the long run. Because you might be doing something against your own soul's purpose and soul's mission. But what I will do is, okay, you don't feel ready for the funnels, my case, how can you still make it possible? Well, to me, it would work if I just write a couple of emails separate and then at the end make it into a funnel. Great, then let's do that. And that is the reason that I believe that a lot of coaches out there miss this link, especially business coaches. And I understand it, because they want you to create the biggest, the best, the most amazing online business, but they forget that if you overwhelm someone, that someone is not going to move. And I think that all of you out there, there are business coaches or coaches, we all know this moment that they're not, our clients feel like this blockage. Like no matter what you try, this person is not moving. It's not putting in the goals. You're not getting the results that you want with this person. And it's because you're doing that. You're wanting to push them doing things that is not in alignment with them. And by working with me, we don't do that. And within Emerge, my mastermind, and within my money program, that's exactly what we're going to explore. So in the book, to recap, talk about what you want, focus on what you want. You're focusing too much on the negative things. I also got a really specific message. If you chose the book, this message is for you, that you are focusing too much on the lack of your bank account, because some of you are not getting the profits that you wanted out of your business, and you're focusing too much on that. And instead of you focusing on what's not happening in your business, how can you tap again? Here we go. How can you tap into your third chakra, your passion, your creativity, to create more money, right? Which is essentially what we're going to do in the money program. And just take action, plan it out and do it. So it's really about self-management. It's really about, okay, how can I bring myself back online? How can I stay away from the darkness and move more into the light? I would love to know if you chose group number 2, if you chose the book, if this resonated with you, and maybe let me know what action you're going to take. If you just tuned in, I believe that this message is for you, because there is one group left. So think about something in your business that you want to, bring forward. And we're going to do this. By the way, this is a fun thing that I'm doing. I don't do this in my Emerge Mastermind, because what I do in my Emerge Mastermind is that I teach you how to get your own messages. Right now, I'm using a divination tool, which is oracle cards in a book, and I'm also, channeling, which I do in Emerge Mastermind. I do channel messages because almost all my clients, I channeled either a name, a project, a mess, like something that they're doing right now in their offers. It's a message from the universe that has come down through the channels that I can provide. So it's so important for you to know that I would rather teach you how to get there than make you, dependent on me to get the information. This is why the Kura Manifestation Program and the Money Program is included in my Emerge Mastermind. Okay. If you are hearing this message and you're interested in my Emerge Mastermind or my Money Program, DM me Money or Emerge. The difference between them two is one is a year mastermind where you get my online programs, and the other one is my upcoming program that is starting on the 8th of August that is specialized on healing money blocks. So this is the third group. Can I get a message for the business of the third group? Beautiful. Okay. One more, please. Oh, okay. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay. This is a very, very clear message. Success, impeccability with your words. What I am getting, and I attract a lot of what I call empath entrepreneurs. Those entrepreneurs that dim their light, those entrepreneurs that don't dare to share the reviews, that don't know how to talk about their clients and the results that you help them create because you're afraid that, but I don't want to share that as if I did it. We all know it's a co-creation. We all know that we as coaches are just, the vehicles. But if you do not share your success, if you do not share what you are capable of, as I'm doing now, I'm here channeling for you, doing this reading, and it's fun and I love it and I'm having the time of my life. I'm working and I'm enjoying it and I'm showing you what I can do for you. So if I don't show you my success, how will you trust me? How will you ever join Emerge? How will you ever join my money program? How will you ever join the other things that I do? So you really need, this is a message for you, you need to focus on sharing your successes. And you need to write down your successes because a lot of times we don't even know that. We don't even allow ourselves to look back and be like, hey, what have I done up until now? What have I achieved? What have I accomplished? What are the things that I'm really grateful for, right? I am so fucking grateful that now I have a funnel. Honestly, like building this online business, it's not fun and games. There's so much that comes to play, but I allowed to create it my way. I never allowed anybody to tell me how to do it or what are the steps. You need your website first. No, I don't. No, you need a funnel first. No, I don't. Because otherwise I would still be building my website and not being where I am right now. So I always listen to that inner wisdom. And I think that you should listen to your own things that you have achieved up until now as well, which is your success. What are the success stories that you are not seeing and that you are not sharing with the world? And be impeccable with your words. This doesn't come as a warning. I'm not feeling it as a warning. I am feeling it as okay, I get it. I am seeing this as if it's a fear that you have. If you're listening to this, it's maybe that you have a fear that if I share my successes, people will doubt my intentions. So there is a part of you in your business that is holding you back because you're too afraid of what other people might think. You're afraid that if you share how much money you make, you're too afraid that if you share, the people that you help, you will not, people will judge you for it. And this is, I think, a confirmation from the universe, at least that's how I'm getting it, that you are, my gorgeous soul, impeccable with your thought, word, and deed. Because you are an empath entrepreneur. And an empath entrepreneur is someone that has such a big heart. And I know that you're worried for the wrong things. It's just your ego telling you, you should be worried about this, you should be worried about this, even though you don't have to be worried about that because you're an amazing person with a big heart and you should show yourself more. I feel like drawing one more card, so I'm just gonna do that. What is one more thing that they need to know? Oh, that's easy. Ah, there we go. That's what I needed. This resonates so much. I love that. So the third and last card that I'm getting is action. So you need to start taking action. You need to move forward. You need to, you know that you've got all of the things, you know, you figured it out. It's not, I'm not seeing this card as if you don't know what it is that you should be doing. I'm getting this card as if I need to stop procrastinating and I need to move forward. And then again, it gives me a moment to tell you about Emerge. I mean, how beautiful is this reading? Because this is exactly why people don't move. Because I can come and tell you, yeah, stop procrastinating. But if I wasn't a trauma-informed coach, I wouldn't be able to guide you through that procrastination. But luckily I am. And I mean, I don't know if you follow Jude Tejada. She's one of my clients. We've been working together, I think, for 2.5 years. And I'm so proud of all of the work that she's been putting, because she has been, you know, she's been at it and wanting to start her business for such a long time. But the procrastination, the overwhelm, you know, I also coach a lot of neurodivergent clients. So ADHD clients, clients that have, you know, we're wired a little bit different. I'm saying we, because I also am wired a little bit different. So how can we make it work for us and still provide that business? I was very much drawn to the deck out of all of them. Thank you for this confirmation. Yay! I'm happy that it is resonating. This is so much fun, by the way. I love this idea. Thank you, universe. See, do you think that I woke up today and said, you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to do a reading on new moon and help you with your new moon goals? No, I just got the idea. I was in the bathroom. I think the bathroom is magical because every time I'm there, I get my best downloads. Either I'm showering, brushing my teeth. I always get the best ones there. And I think it's because I feel very safe in really small spaces. I feel very safe. So when I feel very safe, I can, you know, tune better. But action, this is why a lot of my clients come to me within my Emerge Mastermind, my year mastermind. And this is also the reason why my mastermind at this moment is for a year. Because I know that if I tell you, yeah, join my 3-month program, a lot of you are not going to get there. But if you commit to work with me for 1 year, I can guarantee you that you will be in a very different place in your life in 1 year. Because you will get my Cura Manifestation program, you will get my money program, you will get weekly Q&As with me in the chat, you will get weekly readings with me, you will get weekly channelings with me, right? All in on Thursdays. You can come in the chat and ask any questions that you want. You will get monthly sessions with me, you will get my moon rituals, you get so much value, and it's because I want to support you in building the business of your dreams. So a lot of times we all think that this is that just take action, just do it with fear and do it anyways. But those are people that don't understand how trauma works. So you need to understand how to peel the layers in a way that the body feels safe enough to take action. Because otherwise you're just going to work yourself against yourself. I feel called to take one more card for all 3 groups, maybe 2 even. I'm gonna do the following. I'm going to take cards from both cards and take one quote from the book. I love it. Thank you so much. I think I'm going to do these more often, by the way. Maybe I should make it into a thing. But that's the thing. I am not consistent, because if the universe tells me, okay, today we're doing this and then tomorrow we might be doing something completely different. So I cannot promise that I will be doing this continuously, but maybe it will become something that I can do. One more message for all 3 groups. One card, please. There we go. One card. I like that. Angel of Strength. I will be sharing it with you in a bit. One more card for all 3 groups. One card, please. There we go. Joy. It's beautiful. And one quote from the book. The biggest quote that I can see. Oh, this is such a beautiful. I wish I could show you like how this is like amazing. One card is the card of strength, joy, with the heart that is ignited. Do we see the heart? And The biggest quote that I can see is, gratitude for the abundance you have received is the best insurance that abundance will continue. So what basically doing is ignite your heart with joy, have the strength to continue, and the gratitude to acknowledge what you already have. My gorgeous soul, if this message is not clear enough, then I don't know what is. Today is new moon in Cancer. I'm so grateful to be able to bring these two worlds into the business and into the business world, into the business coaching world, by doing it in my way, the way that I can do best, with an open heart, reminding you of your power, reminding you of your connection to source, reminding you that you're not doing it alone. The moment that you believe that your business, that you're doing it alone, you're forgetting the most important thing, is that your business has a purpose. Your business has a purpose outside of you. And if you can honor that purpose, your life will change for the better. Your life will be absolutely magical, like my life has been. I mean, all of the things that I've achieved in 2 years is just because I follow that pull. And you have that too in you. If you just tuned in, feel free to go back. I'm going to be reposting this reading on my Instagram, and you can do the whole process. And then at the end, I had a reading, a last message for all 3 groups. But I want to remind you that this is the way that I love being as a business coach. I am here to support you to grow that purpose in your business. This is why I only want to work with those out there that have a purposeful business. It's not about the drop shipping. It's not about the cash cow YouTube channels. I mean, I think they're great ways to earn money. I'm not bashing any of that, but I'm here to serve those that have a purpose with their business, that want to create a better world from the gifts that they were innately given. And I specifically, want to help those out there that consider themselves empaths, consider themselves like, I don't know how to do this, or I'm emotional too hard, because I believe that if you feel you fall more on the harder spectrum, I'm too rational. When we're talking about Cancer energy, that means that you're a Cancer, you're a crab. Because I don't believe, especially if you're a woman and you feel like you're too rational, I'm so sorry to break it to you, but you're not too rational. You have learned to disconnect from your essence. So if you consider yourself too rational, hate to break it to you, my love, but you need to reconnect, because that is not you. That is who you had to become to survive in this world. So going back to who you are is going to change your life immensely. So do not say that you're a rational being, because that's not you. You are a woman, you are female, and you have a divine purpose in this life. Oh my God, I think they're fixing the pool on top, because I just saw water come down. Anyways, whatever. So I would love to know if you enjoyed this reading. Leave a comment down below, and if it resonated, I am so excited. I'm ready to have the rest of my CEO day, and I wish you an amazing day or night wherever you're on. Happy new moon, my gorgeous souls. Let me know if you are joining the money program by DMing me, or you want more information by DMing me money, or if you're interested in my Emerge 1-year mastermind by DMing me Emerge. Love that. Thank you for all your value. Oh, I'm so happy. Thanks for this. Oh, yay. That helps me so much. Thank you so much. So much love. I love it. I might do these more often. I love this. This is amazing. I had the time of my life. All right, gorgeous souls. Bye-bye. Ciao.